We went under contract with a buyer. Buyer sent us a big list of inspection items. The house inspected pretty well, but they wanted $8,000 off the price.
Okay.
Called my clients. I said, I don't think we need to give them $8,000 for this inspection stuff. We, agreed that it was pretty minor. So we went back to them and said, no, we're not going to give you $8,000. So the other agent, who was an attorney, said, Ryan, we're going to be terminating this contract. Just boom, straight away said, we're terminating. I've been instructed to withdraw the offer. And I'm like, interesting.
Interesting. Yes, provocative.
I said, well, you need to get me that paperwork very quickly. Get me the termination paperwork because we have another buyer who also made an offer and they were devastated that they didn't get this house. And so they are going to be thrilled, and I want to be able to call them as soon as humanly possible and give them the good news.
The balloon shop is going to close in 10 minutes, and I got to get down to this other buyer. I want to hear how this ends.
So she said, let me call you back.
Okay.
So she calls me back and she says, Ryan, is it okay if we still proceed with the contract? And I said, yeah, it is okay if you still proceed with the contract, and I will give her credit because most agents, I don't think they're not willing to sort of threaten to walk away.
Yeah.
And unless you threaten to walk away from a deal, you really don't have leverage. You hear a lot of agents that are like, is it okay would you be, okay if we ask for these repairs? They're very apologetic about what they ask for, and you're not going to get anything asking that way. But, you do have to understand what your leverage points are and know how to use them, and especially pricing a property correctly, getting multiple buyers.
Yep. You had leverage.
You had leverage.
Or leverage, as we say in England.